What's going on, Ugly Money Nation? I'm your boy, UglyMoneyNiche, and this is Ugly Money News. And trust me, we're not here to play Madden or sing Kumbaya.
My name is official Bizzy B, and I'm your co-host. And we are here today to tell the ugly truth, pulling no punches and holding back nothing.
All uncensored, unfiltered, straight to the point with no BS. Let's get right into it.
1,000%. Man, what you got for? How you feeling today?
Oh man, you know I had to put on the silk.
I see you.
You know, I had to switch it up today.
Looking good, looking good.
You know what I'm saying? You got to stop playing.
Looking
but
good.
I've been in the gold mood. You know, I got the silver. I got the platinum. I got the white gold. But I've been yellow gold in it lately. I've been feeling regal.
I'm feeling regal. That's a good color. Yeah, gold is definitely regal.
Yeah,
and it might tell your age too. Shit.
There it is. Shit. So we have some things to talk about on today's episode.
Okay.
Some things with women.
Okay, things with women.
Yeah. You know, it's we love them, but we can't do much without them.
No, they say you can't live without them, can't kill them. So, y'all definitely need it. You know, we love y'all. Shit, that's for sure. Shit, can't live without you, can't kill you.
Yeah,
but, let me ask you this, man.
Yes,
man, share with me a ugly personal relationship mistake you've made or you've ever seen while somebody's dating. Can you share with me one?
Allowing a woman that I've got rid of and kicked out to come back.
Okay.
You know, my mama always told me. Yeah, my mama always told me when you put trash out there on the corner, on the curb, you leave it on the curb. You don't bring it back in the house. You're gonna bring in flies.
Man, I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, man. So you know, it's been a time where good pussy was outside and I let it back in. And you know, and just realized that it was more of the same shit. It didn't take 2-3 weeks for me to realize that the same reasons why I left her, it was the same reason why I was trying to get her to leave again, and it took me another 2-3 years to get her rid of her for the last time.
Man, so is it safe to say, man, we should just stop dating and just get a dog like Boosie? Shit, you know, like a tag dog, you know, just...
Nah, we still gonna need some pussy, bro.
Okay, we need some pussy. Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, fuck you, dog. Take your ass back to the outside. Shit, you know. So, yeah, man. Man, let's talk about, man, I heard a woman say, man, recently, she said, if a man cheat, he better have 2 remote controls because there's going to be 2 players in the game, one for him and one for me. What do you think about, man, when women try to go and compete with cheating with a man?
Well, women only want equality when it's convenient for them.
Okay.
Right? When it's time to pay for something, when it's time to kill something, when it's time to go to war, when it's time to pick up heavy objects or do stinky things, women don't want equality anymore, and all of a sudden they're a lady. But when it's things or low vibrational shit, they're all for that.
They're all for that
so
shit,
they
for
want
sure.
equality on low vibrations.
Get back.
But when the guy's doing high vibrational things like, hey, this man has enhanced his personal brand, this man has started a business, this man has raised his tax bracket by 2 classes, you don't want equality then. You don't want to mimic or mirror the man then. But when it's some bullshit, now all of a sudden women can do it too. Well, bitch, I did 2.5 last year. Do it too. Bitch, I bought a house last year. Do it too. And so, you know, I just think that women, they want equality when it's only convenient for them, and it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, man, that's that was some great perspective there. Look, hey, that's one of that undeniable truth, man. You know, so you went right in there with that, man. You know, they believe the 2 can play the same game, man. The same thing you said. They a lot of the women they can't do what we can do. They're not the defenders. They're not the protectors. They're not the providers. But they want to cheat at an equal weight.
Right.
You know, so.
And at the end of the day, it's just like, you know, everybody has a role. The point guard doesn't get a lot of rebounds. That's what the center does there. If everybody plays their roles, that's how you win a championship when you have a good team. A male and a female dynamic, when done correctly, ends in rings, championship rings, ends in trophies, ends in winning, you know what I mean? But when you have freaking Shaq trying to bring up the ball and cross up, you know, a point guard, he's probably going to lose that motherfucker. So, you know, I just think that men should be men, women should be women, and we have roles and things that we should be doing. And that way we'll be able to win some championships.
Man, you think the scorecard mentality is destroying relationships? Like having a scorecard, like she trying to do what you can do. I mean, back and forth. I mean, would you even allow a woman to try to even the score with you by having sex with another man?
Well, the scorecard mentality makes no sense because when it comes time to pay for shit, she don't want to even the score in. When it comes time to shoot and tack, shoot.
Can we hit the horn one time? I'm triggered, guys. I'm triggered.
She doesn't want to even the score in. When it's time to pay rent and nobody wants to even the
Trigger
score.
me again.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, women, once again, they want equality when it's convenient for them. They don't want to do none of the ugly work that men have to do, but they want the same pay. Well, you got to do the same shit. If you don't pay what I pay, you can't do what I do. I paid the cost to be the boss here, and that's the thing. Now, if you want to pay the cost to be the boss, by all means, go ahead. But most women think that their money is for them and our money is for them, and that's just how they think. And so if you want to be a dependent on a man, then you're going to have to abide by his program and get with it and find a way to be an asset to it.
Man, that's the amen truth.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any moral difference between a man and a woman cheating on the moral scale?
I mean, I think cheating is wrong from the get-go. I mean, I think a brother that has to lie.
If you lie. That's what I was
right.
If you lie. No.
If a brother got to lie to him, you ain't really a player. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
real players can tell her the truth and she going to stay because she understands that the kind of value that he has. You know what I mean? So on the moral scale, cheating is wrong. Lying is wrong.
Lying, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's the manipulation.
For sure.
I think that's what women hate the most is when you lie. They feel like you could have just told me.
Well, the one thing that women hate more than a man lying to them is a man telling them the truth. They
Oh, shit.
They hate that shit more.
Yeah, that's
She'll
true.
walk out that door today if you tell her a goddamn truth. But if you lie to her ass usually stay around for a couple months. It's crazy.
Yeah. Is that a double standard?
Definitely. It just doesn't make any sense.
Double
It's
standard.
girl math. Yeah.
Girl math?
Yeah.
What is girl math? Give me an equation in girl math. I want to hear this shit in numbers. What does that look like?
Girl math is 6 + 6 is 24. Girl math.
That shit is no math.
Hey, man, they think how they think, but either way, they are
girl
pretty.
math. That's a new one. Girl math. 6 + 6 is 24.
Right.
Okay. All right, we got
And
that.
you're wrong for thinking it's 12. How dare you think it's 12?
Yeah. So that's the emotional side, no logic. It's whatever I said it was because that's the way I felt.
Right.
Okay, I get that. Yeah. We're going to talk about cheating. Cheating. Is it responsibility? Is it women try to even hold men responsible for them cheating? What do you feel about that?
Well, that's a women's ducking accountability because, kryptonite is to Superman what accountability is to women.
Okay.
They hate it. They despise it. They hate it with every inch of their bodies. For some reason, I still haven't figured out why women hate accountability so much, but the fact that you have done something wrong, you have violated your vows or violated your relationship and lied and cheated and swindled this man, and you think that it's his fault that you made a stupid ass decision, it baffles me. And so I've heard a lot of times women will say when men cheat, they ain't shit. When women cheat,
they're getting back.
No, the nigga still ain't shit.
Oh wow, that's woman math again. That's their math.
Because he had to do something, or he had to lack in some area that drove her to cheat.
Man,
so women never want to take accountability for their actions, and unfortunately, that's the nature of the game that we're playing.
They definitely try to hold us accountable for their infidelity. Women think that we are. Like I said, kind of what you said.
Right.
He lost his ambition.
Right.
He didn't have any drive. He started working too much and all this. You think that's just a scapegoat, man?
Well, you said two double negatives right there. He lost his ambitions, he lost his drive, but then he works too much, and they both still cheating on the same nigga. Okay, his drive and ambitions makes him work too much, but he lost it. When he lost it, she cheated, and when he does it, she cheated.
Whoa.
It doesn't make sense.
That's crazy.
I think
so. You can't win.
Yeah, women don't want to just wear the shame of being a hoe. No, you cheated because you a hoe. You cheated not because he worked too much. You were a hoe. You cheated not because he wasn't working enough. You were a hoe. You're cheated not because he didn't cut the grass. You were a hoe. That was a choice that you made on your own, and you should go ahead and embrace that. You made that decision to go get cracked. You're a crab leg.
crab leg. You got cracked. I like that. And listen, they said here first on Ugly Money News.
Yeah, it is.
You got cracked. You're a crab leg. Can we get triggered on that?
Let's go.
Yeah, that was definitely fire. Yeah. Man, if a woman cheats on a man,
right,
should he be able to sue her for emotional damage?
I think so, because women try to get everything out of us as we possibly can. At the end of the day, a lot of times the cheating part isn't the real diabolical part. It's the fact of the matter is that you overcharge me for the same pussy that this man gave you for attention. If I have wined and dined you, been a father figure to your children, taking you on trips, vacations, shopping sprees, taught little Jimmy how to play football and things of that nature, I put time, energy, and effort into this woman that gets me this cat. And you turn around and meet a nigga in the goddamn DJ booth or the club, and you give him the same cat that I had to invest and empower and motivate and inspire. Bitch, I want his package. I want the Hennessy and attention package. Why would you charge me extra for the same pussy that you gave this man for some attention?
Oh, shit.
I got some attention for you, too.
Oh, that's right.
And so women, in essence, sit there and say that, you know, they cheat because of emotional duress or because their emotions have been hurt or not being heard, but then they go cheat on a person that they're not emotional with. Ain't
that something? So let's just say, man, infidelity is the ultimate act of refusal of accountability.
Yeah, bitch, don't overcharge me for that used car when you didn't charge him as much as you charged me. That's what we be more mad about. At least me.
Me too. You know
what I mean?
Me too.
Because the moment that you start staying here, bitch, we go together.
I know that's right.
And if that nigga ain't ready to house you and pay the bills and deal with your shit every day like I am, then why does he get the same prize that I get?
This is true.
I'm cool on them cookies.
Man, we be in there taking care of kids, going through all kind of shit, and then they cheat. You know, man. But speaking of kids, just recently in the news, there was a kid from Chicago, and they asked the kid, they say, what is the capital of Illinois? The little boy said, O-Block.
Oh, my God.
And they said, and who is the governor? The little boy said, Lil Durk. And we are wondering.
That's not it.
Yeah, that definitely. We were, and this is what I'm saying. This is the power of street culture.
Right.
The power of single mothers. Because, you know, goddamn well, ain't no father in the home letting no little boy say no shit like that.
Right. Well, you got to understand this. Who the fuck is in the school systems out there? What are they teaching the kids? Are they making them go to school? Are they teaching them anything? So first and foremost, you definitely got to look at the household of the
1,000%.
You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is that the child
1,000%.
obviously isn't paying any attention in school, if he's even fucking going. And that in itself, you know, usually fathers are the ones that have to instill discipline. If he's not there, then that child may not have the discipline it needs to go to school and learn who the fucking governor of Illinois is, or who the fucking, what's the capital of Illinois. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be pretty amazed when they find out that O-Block is not a city. It's a block.
It's a block, yeah. It is definitely a block.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, it all starts at home. And then when you get from home, who is monitoring the school systems and making sure that these kids are learning something that they can actually take with them in life?
Well, man, I think the public school system, they've given up on already. And the homes are vacant, man. The mothers are out working. Kids are there alone. Man, do we need fathers in the homes?
More now than ever. I think that we are raising the most,
I definitely think so,
feminine, sensitive men than we've ever had, you know. And a lot of the women, what's funny about it is a lot of the women hate them.
Yes.
But those are the exact men that they raise.
Yes.
A lot of single women raise the men that they hate. They raise the emotionally unstable, feminine man that they hate, and they raise their son to be that. Because I truly believe that a woman cannot raise a boy to be a black man. You can raise that boy to be an adult.
Well, you don't want me to go back to my chromosome thing, do you? A woman.
They already got mad at their ass about that, but guess what? Run it back.
Man, a woman can only raise you for who she is, chromosomally who she is. She is X and X. She is a female. But guess what? A man is X and Y. He is male and what? Female. A man can raise a woman child and a man child. A woman cannot raise a woman child because she's not, a man child because she's not a man.
Well, we can go to the statistics of
1,000%.
whatever. And children that are raised in two-parent households universally do better than everyone else.
1,000%.
But the closest thing to a two-parent household is a child that's raised
by his father. Correct.
Right, because it's discipline. So a lot of your criminals, a lot of your jail comes, over 70% come from single mother households. Not saying that single mothers aren't doing the best they can. Shouts out to you guys.
Yeah, shout out to single moms. Yeah, for sure.
But
there's some good single moms out there.
For sure. But your son had a way better chance if you would have stayed with his daddy to stay the fuck out of jail. It's almost a cheat code.
Well, you should have never chose his daddy if he wasn't shit either.
Having a father in the household is almost a cheat code.
You better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it.
So the next time that you think that you don't need a man or you don't need this guy or whatever, think about your child and say, hey, I don't want you to go to jail. I'm going to go suck your daddy's dick.
Oh, my God. Whoa. Whoa. Let me ask you this then. What do you think? You think if every household had a consistent father, or at least a father figure, you think crime and violence and stuff would kind of dissipate from the street?
I think it would dramatically change. I think the outlook of the black family would immediately change. You have to understand one thing. I went to school, elementary, middle, high school, and college. And I had tons of peer pressure to do a bunch of things. A lot of things that could have ended me locked up, dead, or in jail.
Correct. We all do.
There was nobody at school that was more intimidating or more scary than me than Philip Harris Sr.
Philip Harris, the name Philip Harris sound bad. That motherfucker sound like he gonna kick some ass.
That's pop. There was nobody at school that
was a big old nigga like you.
Me having, well, at the time he was the biggest nigga in the world.
Damn.
In my mind, there was nobody at school that was more scary than having to go home and deal with my dad. No. So
PH3.
Yeah. So when Tyrone came and said, "Hey, let's go rob the food barn," I said, my dad'll kill me. I'm out. And so when they go do it and they get locked up, just that presence of my father in the back of my mind prevented me from making a lot of taking a lot of penitentiary chances and doing a lot of things that could potentially land me in jail. And so that's what's lacking. Because mothers are nurturing. They're not exactly the most intimidating thing.
1,000%.
You could see a child acts around their father. They always usually have a better.
Much difference.
They act. I never have problems with my kids when they're around me. All I gotta do is look at them. They'll cry if I look at them too hard. Okay. But the mamas, they be cutting up with their mamas because they know that their mom, genuinely is nurturing.
Mom's just talking most of the time.
Yeah, but a father's discipline is something that resonates with a child. That's why we have something called an Adam's apple. The Adam's apple. The voice, the deep tone that we emit. Hey, where kids snap to attention. That's what they're lacking. They don't feel at home. They don't have any disciplinarian there to tell them no, and there's going to be consequences and repercussions for your actions. And I think that once we have that discipline,
it's the lack of discipline.
Once you have it back, brother, I think that we're going to see the streets clear up real quick.
Man, I can almost tell most men that were raised with fathers when I meet them. Like I could tell you were raised with a father, and most women could tell I was raised with a father in my life. Yeah, my father was tough, and my father was a Viking. You know what I mean? He was a Viking. I come from Vikingville. That's what I tell people. Yeah, he's a Viking. I should have been from Minnesota. He was a Viking for sure. Man, let's move on.
Let's get it.
Marriage and engagements, man. Engagement rings, love, and marriage, man. Do you believe that women are more interested in the size of the ring or in the love and respect in the relationship?
Well, every woman that I've seen as of late wants to have a wedding. Just not a lot of them actually want to be married.
Okay, what the hell?
All right.
What in the hell was that?
I'll explain. So they want the fanfare. They want the pictures to post on Instagram. They want the ceremony.
Okay.
They want the flowers, the dress, to play dress up and the makeup.
Okay.
But they don't actually want the marriage, because marriage is work. Marriage is compromise. Marriage is consistency. They have to consistently get up every day and, love this person, respect this person, and show up in their relationship.
Okay.
They don't want that part. So a lot of these women are there for all the theatrics and the fanfare of the ceremony, the ring, the dress.
So the modern woman is not really in it for the symbolism of what marriage actually stands for, what you're saying.
Nah, these hoes want to quit on the moment that, the nigga leave the toilet seat up.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And so it's unfortunate. Grandma been with granddaddy for 55 years through
same ring,
and
too.
Granddaddy
Ass ring.
Yeah, and granddaddy got two families on the other side of town, and she's still with them. And my bitch left me for liking an Instagram picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is the ring often viewed as it's just a public symbol?
Yeah, it's something that they use to flex on other bitches, because the fact of the matter is they're trying to compete with other women.
Shit.
My nigga love me more than your nigga love you, because he paid more money for me. Therefore, my wedding and my marriage is better than yours, even though yours may actually outlast mine.
So is it safe to say a small ring is the signature of failure in the marketplace to women? She show up with a small ring on him, and that nigga don't give shit about you.
Yeah, it's kind of like the difference between a Bentley that don't work and a Honda Accord that drives amazing.
Okay.
If your marriage is working and it gets you from point A to point B, and you can continue to use it and it be in it for years and years to come, that's a workable, that's a functional, that's a successful marriage. But the Bentley looks good, the bitch don't start up because the motherfucker shit's broke. But hey, you got a Bentley, right? What is going to be more functional? What is going to give you more memories? What is actually going to serve you better?
Absolutely.
The Bentley that doesn't work, or the Nissan Sentra that actually gets you from point A to point B? Most bitches will choose the Bentley, and then they'll be walking.
Yeah. When the marriage ends, who you think should get the ring?
The person that paid for it.
I'm triggered.
I don't see how that is even a debate. Give me my shit back.
Oh,
you didn't buy it.
Well, you a cold piece of work, man.
Well, it just makes sense. When people purchase things, that means they own it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I lent it to you as a symbol of this relationship, of this marriage, of this union. The moment that this marriage and union is over with, bitch, there's no more symbol. Give me my symbol back. I'm going to the pawn shop, and I'm going to go buy a motorcycle.
Right. So should the man be compensating the relationship after the divorce once for his investments that he's made? Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yeah, but they won't do that, because women will stay in their marriages then. They won't do that because, women will actually think twice about walking out on their families and destroying households, because 80% of divorces are filed by women. We're not leaving these hoes. These hoes is leaving us, unfortunately. And usually a man that marries a woman, he loves her unconditionally, because there's not a lot of things that he's gonna get, right?
This is true.
She's gonna fuck him and is gonna be nice to him, and that's all he needs to put his life on the line and die for her and pay all her bills. So we don't really get a lot back. A lot of the things,
the return is small, that's for sure.
Women have intangible value, and so it's not a lot of things that you can touch and feel other than ass and titties. So in essence, when a man gets down on one knee and asks this woman to spend the rest of his life with him, it's genuinely because he cares about her and he loves her and he wants to see her succeed. So, when it doesn't work out, a lot of times it's extremely devastating to a man, because it's like, damn, bitch, I'm willing to die for you, and that's not enough.
Yeah, I've been married and divorced twice. How about you?
They say it's cheaper to keep her. I say it's cheaper never to get her.
Okay. I want to put one more question to you.
Yes, sir.
A woman, if she's not a virgin and doesn't has children, what could she possibly offer you that she hasn't already given to another man? What would make her special?
Wow.
Think about that. I've asked a woman that before. What makes you so special? What can you give me that you've never given any other man?
I'm going to give the women a cheat code on this one.
Okay. Hey, pay attention.
I'm going to give you
free game alert.
You can offer him peace. You can offer him undying loyalty. You can offer him respect. Because if your last relationship didn't work, chances are you didn't offer that. You didn't offer him divine femininity. You didn't offer him submission. You didn't offer those things. That's the thing. That's all you have left to offer that man that you have not spread over Clayton.
Because everything else we already got.
They've already got it.
9 times out of 10, y'all have already had a child by another man. We've had a child. We're not virgin. We fucked lots of pussy. Y'all have had lots of dicks in y'all. So what are y'all giving us, really?
So a lot of women have a problem with shutting up, and they don't understand why men want it so much. That's probably the only thing that you haven't done to another man.
Shut the fuck up.
So at least come with that. And guess what, ladies? It's free of charge. All you have to do is take your top lip and your bottom lip and connect them, and it does it. And in return, your bills are paid. You have a man that wants to die for you and potentially have a father figure for children that may or may not be his. I think it's a pretty good deal. It costs you nothing to please this man. Shut the fuck up. That's what they can offer. But of course, they don't like to do that.
Of course. And then they end up single.
Yeah.
And then we have this single woman's debate saying, oh, I'd rather be single. What is a woman really saying when she says that I'd rather be single? What is that about?
A fun night of sex and send her home.
Okay.
That's all you can do with those women that are proud to not have a man. At the end of the day, these quote unquote independent women, you're celebrating a man not being there. Why would I want to be with a woman that is celebrating me not being there? You're celebrating being alone. You're celebrating not having help. You're celebrating not having support. Why would I want a woman that is celebrating being a part of me? No, I'm going to go where I'm celebrated. I don't go where I'm tolerated. And I think a lot of women with this independent mindset think that that shit is cute because Webby made a song 20 fucking years ago and they finally learned how to spell the word. No, bitch, the word is interdependent. I depend on you for the things that you're supposed to do. You depend on me for the things that I'm supposed to do, and we work together to collectively win. But this independent shit for a man that is actually a protector and a provider, a lot of the times it's a turnoff. A lot of the times it's like, well, if you don't need me, I want to be where I'm needed. Right. I want to be useful. If you are sitting here waving it around like it's a fucking flag or a trophy, then I'll just keep my fucking wallet in my fucking pants and keep my debit card in my wallet. Because a lot of these independent women are the people that are crying about SNAP benefits. A lot of these independent women are the people that are scared about Section 8 getting removed. You're not independent.
Not really.
You're dependent on the government and the programs that it did.
You got surrogate daddy.
You left the black man for government assistance, for WIC, for food stamps, for Section 8, for Medicaid, for all of the goddamn SNAP benefits that they're taking away from you. And now, with this epidemic that Trump has brought to it, there may not be. You really gonna have to be independent now, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they'll say that it's a lack of unqualified men, or you think they just have unrealistic expectations, or they just bitter scorn ass bitches?
Women have the most unrealistic expectations for men that they date. They want an example of a man that they've never seen.
Okay.
They want an example of a man that they have never met, that they weren't raised by. Their mother never saw him. They never saw him. They want this
nobody saw him.
High value, high earning, rich millionaire that only wants to sleep with them. And they daddy was a dog ass nigga. They drunk uncle was a dog ass nigga. They brother was a dog, and they goddamn all their baby daddies was dogs. And then they get to me and say, oh, well, I want you to be Prince fucking Charming. No, bitch. I'm a dog too.
No, that's right.
And if you ain't trying to help me build my dog house to fucking 10,000 square feet, get the fuck out. I think a lot of women would work better if they, instead of trying to change or alter their man's programming, they would find a way to insert themselves into this program and make it better. If you can make my program run more efficiently, if you can make my program run more smoothly, if you can make it more profitable by your presence and by your input, that chick is never going. That chick is never getting a divorce. That chick is, she's irreplaceable. But if you come in here and try to change a program that's working for me, that's got me to $100,000 a year or better, and your program has got you to $100 a year, I'm not exactly going to listen to you.
Right.
And you're trying to tell me how to run my program, and I think that's where a lot of sisters mess up. They try to change the program instead of being an asset to it.
Well, their definition of a qualified man is he got to have a 6-figure job, he got to have a 6-pack, and all of this shit.
Yeah, does she got 6-figure pussy? Do you have 6-figure peace?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Do you bring 6 figures of inspiration when you walk into a room? And if you don't have that, then you're delusional to think that you're entitled to these things. A lot of women should really just build with brothers.
Do you think it's better for some of these women just to be single then? Just stay single. They not ready, their minds is fucked up, just be single. What you think?
Well,
just be available pussy for somebody. Be pussy. Your whole life you're gonna be pussy. You're gonna be someone's pussy.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Sign me up. I'm cool with that. No problem. Hey, bitch, if that's what you want to do with your life, by all means. But you got to understand that we are here because we actually give a shit. I talk to women because one of these days I actually want to marry one of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here to try to rectify the wrong thinking so me and my partners can finally find somebody that we want to walk down that aisle for. And so, you know, you can't want more for someone than wants for themselves. I think a lot of those women that claim that I'll just be single, that means they're just giving up. It's not the fact that they don't want to.
They don't want
human nature does not want to be
I say that all the time. No.
So that's cap. Anytime a woman says, "Oh, I'm fine with being alone," that's lying. She's lying. She goes home, she cries herself to sleep, and she's probably depressed. She is just giving up on the fact of her delusion, and she's upset that she can't get the fairy tale that she thought that she was going to have in life. But think about what a fairy tale is. It's
a lie.
It's not true.
It's a lie.
It's not real. And you think these girls that grew up thinking that they were princesses and they were going to find Prince Charming and they were going to live in a castle or whatever, and now when they realize that the real world isn't like that, some of them get discouraged. They're just little girls.
So do you think, real quick, a woman would rather choose a nigga with a 6-pack or with 6 cars?
6 cars.
Okay, 1,000%.
6 cars. I have a keg. And sometimes I even look at myself and there's no way in hell this beautiful woman.
Did you say a keg? I just caught on to that.
I be like,
oh, man.
Sometimes I look at some of the women that I have had the luxury of experiencing, and I literally look at them as like, how in the world do I have sexual access to something as gorgeous as you? You don't know. But I know that I won.
Well,
and thank you.
You've got masculine energy, and that's really what they seek.
For sure.
And when a woman, let me ask you this question: when a woman says, "I need to be taken out of my masculine," I need to be taken out of my masculine. What is she really saying? Is a man responsible for creating a safe space for a woman whom he didn't?
No, that bitch just broke and want a nigga to pay her bills. That's what
that is. Okay.
Yeah, God made women feminine and God made men masculine. He made boys boys and girls girls. You could naturally like that. When you talking about a man you need to feel safe and secure to be feminine, you just basically
that's crazy. Yeah.
You just need some money, bitch. You need a job. That's what you need. You don't need a man to be masculine. A man's gonna be masculine. I'm gonna be masculine whether I feel safe or not. Right? If someone was,
True.
At no point in time am I going to start switching my hips and flipping my hair because I don't feel safe. So for the goddamn bullshit for women to say that they need to be in a safe place or feel safe to be feminine is a crock of shit, because you don't see niggas start motherfucking twerking on all fours because they don't feel safe. Yeah. Bitch, you just want your bills paid.
Yeah. I say, why? I don't even want to take anybody out of any place I didn't put you. Why am I responsible for that? That's what I say. I never asked you to leave your family. So that's my argument when I say to a lot of women, I never placed you there. Right. It's not my responsibility to do that.
Well, a lot of women want you to be the father that they never had.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Father they never had.
I'm not him. Blame your mama. But it's not, and it's not even a situation where men would be opposed to it. You don't create an environment where a man can come and save you. I'm not saying there's men that don't want to come save you and change your life.
A lot of saving.
We do. We go acquire things so we can present it and give it to a woman. A man acquires a house for a woman to make it a home. But if you are not going to create the peaceful environment for a man to continue to prosper and continue to win so we can continue to provide, then we have to shield and guard and protect our resources, because you're a cancer to it. Your mouth is a cancer to it. If they turn down their mouths 30%, there would be a lot more wives and a lot less.
70% of your mouth.
It is. Women talk their way out of wedding rings.
Man, let me ask you a question. What happens when men can't afford to keep up with their maintenance with a woman? Do you think most women turn, or the real ones stay, or that's when most women, they head the other direction? What do you think?
Well, that's what happens when you're dealing with broke bitches. Or whatever, because at the end of the day, if a man is taking care of everything and you haven't found a way to monetize something or get something or do something or build something or start something, that's her fault. If she's been staying under your care for 2 and 3 years and she ain't figured out a way to sell some lashes or something, that's on her. And so, but that's not just a broke chick, it's a broken mentality. She's never going to change. She's the type of woman that you cannot teach to fish. You're going to have to spoon feed her fish for the rest of your life. And ladies, I'll tell you this. If you allow a man to spoon feed you, you can allow a man to starve you. If you are dependent on a man, if you eat every day and you can't goddamn go figure it out on your own, if need be, you are allowing that man to starve you. So I urge all women that, yes, men do want to protect and provide, but figure out ways for yourself. Figure out your own hustle. Okay. Figure out your own way. Game. So that way, if all falls down, or heaven forbid, he has a financial failure, that you can be there to pick up the slack.
Right, that's the whole thing. You know, if he has a financial failure, then I think that's most of when they got the parachute plan. They already got the parachute on, they hopping out the plane. Right. And so that's a lot.
And men, it's your job to empower and inspire that as well. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. I'll go for that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, invest in you. If she's loyal and you know she ain't going nowhere, double down on your broad. Double down on your chick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, what you want to do? What kind of business you want to start? All right, then we can start moving in that direction or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Shit might change. Well, you ain't the big dog no more. Your shit ain't selling the way it used to, but her shit might pop off. Okay. And you know, that family is able to sustain it and keep winning.
Bromancing versus homancing. When bros talk, hey, bro, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
When women talk, we call that homancing. When we doing this bromance and they're homancing.
Right.
It seems like men, we give each other a lot of positive support when we talk with each other. Why is it that so many women are so so eager to tear down another woman with negative conversation? Like, a woman can go to another woman and be like, hey, girl, I got this problem. Oh, girl, I need to leave that nigga. Oh, girl, I'll pack my shit up and go. Oh, girl, I wouldn't deal with that. But they ain't even got a nigga, a house to even get out of, or none of that shit.
Well, misery loves company.
Okay.
And so, all them bitter bitches don't want you to figure it out and be happy, because you're going to make them feel even worse about themselves than they already do. And women, a lot of women secretly are in competition with each other. Women don't get BBLs for men.
They say that.
They get BBLs
For other women.
For other women.
Yeah.
Women don't buy red bottom shoes for men. There's never been a time where a nigga has walked up on a chick and said, damn, you see shorty with them red bottoms? Oh, she look good in them red bottoms.
No, hell no.
Man, I don't give a fuck if them shit is pick and pay less, goddamn Walmart.
This is true.
If that shit
This
look
is true.
good, it look good.
This is true.
You feel what I'm saying? Women do that to compete
That's free
with other
game.
bitches. Chanel bags are for other bitches. A YSL bag, other bitches. Makeup for other bitches. Because if you ask men, hey, would you want a natural woman over a BBL? They're going to 9 times out of 10 say natural.
Natural, yes.
You dig what I'm saying? If you ask a man, hey, a full face beat or, no makeup, they're going to say no makeup. So they're not doing it for us. They're doing it to compete with other women. Ha ha, bitch, I look better than you. My stomach is smaller than yours. My shoes cost more. Niggas trick on me more. I'm getting more money than you. They're competing with each other, and we are the financiers a lot of the time.
They're competing for the resource
of their competition.
Wow, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, stop it. Hey, man, defund them bitches. Just like they say, defund the police, defund them hoes.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
There it is.
Man, it seems like male advice, positive advice, it leads to action, and women's advice leads to destruction.
Yeah, because men are logical people or whatever.
Okay.
And so it's a situation where it's like, if we just sitting here talking, we got to do something proactive, or it doesn't make sense for us to be partners. If I can't make no money with my partner, you ain't much of a friend.
This is true.
If I can't prosper with you, hanging out with you, and we can't figure out a way to take over the world, and you ain't on that same wavelength, I don't want you around me.
Yeah, this is true. Me either, man.
Because you've heard the saying, if you're in the room with 4 millionaires, you're going to be the 5th. If you're in the room with 4 broke niggas, guess what you're going to be?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I remove myself immediately. Hey, you guys have a different vibrational energy than I'm prepared to incorporate in my life, and I'm good on it.
This is true.
So, a lot of time, brothers, bros, we'll find ways to work. We'll find ways to win. We'll find ways. Iron sharpens iron. But women, they're emotional creatures. So their romancing is an emotional soiree of emotions and gossip and
romancing.
Yeah, negativity and gossip.
Romancing.
Because they're emotions. So they, you are what you are.
You hear how that brother said that women's emotions are negative. Let's go to the polarity chart. It's a science project for you again. Women, not that y'all are negative, but on the polarity chart, a woman is viewed, emotions are viewed as a negative charge. Men, ours are viewed as a positive charge. Positive and negative creates, guess what? Positive.
Right.
Negative and negative creates what? Negative. That's why y'all create negative shit. It's in y'all genome and emotions. So y'all can't even get past y'all own shit. This is math here in science now. So don't think we don't know. Don't think we don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Drink bleach, bitch. Wow.
This guy here. Man, so is it safe to say, man, in a male-dominated world, man, we have to just be patient with women, man, and try to get them to be more emotionally intelligent. Is that what our mission is here? Knowing that what kind of creatures, like guys like you and I, we know that they need to be emotionally guided. Is it the man that is able to get through to her? Is it the man that has enough emotional intelligence to actually govern hers, or what do you think?
You can't get through to a person that doesn't want to be get through to.
Okay.
You cannot make someone be something that they don't want to be. That woman has to want to change before you can help her change. If she doesn't want to change, she is a lost cause. Move on. If you have to fight to get her into a positive space, move the fuck on. She's not there yet. And usually they don't figure it out till it's too late.
This is true.
If I'm trying to speak life into you, if I'm trying to motivate you to be a better person, if I'm trying to, lead you to financial, prosperity, and I have to fight with you to get you there, it's too easy. Find another one. You can't make nobody be what they don't want to be. She don't want to be a wife, my nigga. She wants to be a cum bucket.
She for the streets.
Let her be that and understand what she is. Use her for that if you choose to, and keep it moving. But if you're looking for a wife and you are trying to make this woman or make this woman look into the light, no, brother, she want to stay in the dark. You have to move around.
Let her go, man.
Because your time is too valuable as a man to even spend making this woman be something she don't want to be. Now, I understand if she wants to be that and she wants to learn and she is coachable, now that's the one that you pour into. She just needs some tweaking. She just need a little
work, yeah.
Yeah, you just need to get her on your type of program. Yeah, that's
worthy then.
But if you got to fight to pull that bitch out the mud because she is clinging on to the dirt, let that hoe stay.
Let her go. Man, given the topic we was just talking about, hoe-mancing, man, is there truly a sisterhood amongst black women in America? You think they really got a sisterhood? Or is it just too much competition and negativity for them to actually be like real support? They say they do, but I don't think so.
I think sisterhood have to have a purpose.
Okay.
In order for it to be an effective sisterhood, they have to have a purpose and actually doing something, whether they're selling a product, whether they are, doing community service. It has to be a purpose-driven community for the sisterhood to be effective. If it's just some hoes talking shit on the phone and in the group chat, their sisterhood is the one for.
Oh, I hate that shit.
For Rice Street. They're going to end up in jail or selling on their back selling pussy. So. There is some sisterhoods that are effective. They all have a purpose and they're purpose driven or whatever, and they're like minds. And it usually is a way for women to make some money. That's a great pastime, ladies. Get with some women that are making some money and find out what they're doing. But the group chat talking about all the dicks you sucked on the South Side is not exactly high vibrational, and it's not going to garner anything but drama, confusion, and disparity.
Man, when money and status gets involved, that's when their competition, man, rises. It's like money and status, competition. So they start competing with one another. That trumps the sisterhood to me.
Yeah, for sure. Now, when it's a nigga that somebody else want, they'll throw all that shit away quickly. Some of the easiest pussy for men to get is her homegirl.
Wow.
Yeah, because she secretly is jealous of her. Some of the easiest cat for a man to get is his girl's homegirls because she secretly hates her. She secretly wants her life. And she doesn't exactly want... Fellas, I'm going to give you some free game.
Free game alert.
Them hoes don't exactly want you. They want the treatment that you give her.
Yes.
They look at how you open her door. They look at how you protect and provide. They look at how you consistently make her feel special. And they was like, oh, I want that. The only problem with them hoes is they're not her. So they end up trying to give this man some pussy, and all they get is a wet ass and some bubble gum and get sent home.
And then go tell on him.
That's exactly what happens. Bomb drop. Because she thought that she was going to get the same treatment that this woman got. But you don't know what this woman had to do to garner that treatment. You don't know what this woman, the peace that this woman has brought to this man, the pleasure that this woman has brought to this man. She doesn't know. She just sees the end result that he is taking care of her and I want some too. No, bitch, you might get some dick at the very least.
Yeah, I think women are just naturally competitive, man. They're some of the most competitive creatures in the world, man. Thank God they don't got the strength of a man, boy. They've been and killed us overnight, man.
Well, you got to think about this.
It's a lot of them, too, so.
And think about this, Bizz. Women only want men that got the hose.
You better believe it. Women only generally desire men that are desired by other women.
Right. And so women only want men that got hoes, and if you don't have hoes, they don't want you.
If you don't value.
And when they get you, they don't want you to have hoes, but when you don't have hoes, they don't want you no more.
Yes.
So it's a double negative. It makes no sense. The quickest way to get a woman is to have women. The easiest way to get a woman is to have a woman, because women love other women's men.
This is
more than ever. Brother, you want to get some pussy? Take this motherfucking ring, put it on this finger, and walk outside. They gonna love, right? And at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you the women's psyche of it is the fact that they think that, well, if he's with this beautiful woman and she fine and she beautiful and she fucking with him, well, he must have his shit together to the point. This woman has already done the pre-checks for them hoes. And so them hoes want them. Fellas, if you want women, keep women. Always have the sense of impending doom on a chick where she knows, like, at any point in time, you can snap your finger and another bitch will be there. Women don't like to feel, they say they don't want to feel disposable. No, it's checks and balances. She has to know that at any point in time, if she does not do what she's supposed to do, there can be someone here else. There can be someone else. He could snap his finger and a bitch will appear like poof. That will keep her doing what she's supposed to do. But hey, baby, I won't ever snap my fingers on you as long as you giving me what I need to feel fed. Yeah, if you want hoes, have hoes. Facts.
Want to have hoes, and that is Ugly Money News. Say it here first. Hey, we're going to transition to another topic. You ready?
Oh, let's go, man. Let's move.
Man, can we move? We moving. Man, Shaquille O'Neal in the news, man, just got his $180,000 Range Rover stolen. They was taking it from Atlanta, of all places, y'all thieving motherfuckers down here in Atlanta, and they were taking it to LSU's homecoming game. Shaq, my man, and all that. Your shit is missing. Does anybody know where Shaq's Range Rover is? And what does a $180,000 Range Rover look like?
Outside of my fucking top price bracket, god damn, I've had a Range Rover.
I got one of them raggedy motherfuckers right now.
Yeah,
they look good.
Shaq is definitely the ugliest target of the week. Shouts out my brother Shaq, man. No, real talk. Shaq, get your shit. Shaq don't give a fuck.
But the shit is customized for his 7'1" frame.
Yeah.
And all of this extra shit. So, like, who the fuck you riding in the motherfucker? You probably riding in the back seat. Shit, you can't even touch the gas. That motherfucker. He's the biggest man again that I've ever seen. The biggest man I've ever known. So, I mean,
yeah, they need to yeah, people just need to get jobs. I'm pretty sure the people that stole Shaq's Range Rover are mad about the SNAP benefits.
Well, that's got to be the ugliest thing, that too. That's got to be the ugliest target of the week, man. Sure. You go and steal Shaq's car, man. You think that shit had to be pre-planned?
Yeah, but somebody was targeting a motherfucker like Shaq got such great insurance and everything like that. He gonna actually end up making more money off the shit getting stole. I can see Shaq now. Oh, you stole my Range Rover. Well, I'll get a Rolls Royce instead.
Man, yeah. Well, he got plenty of them, man. Shaq probably 30, 40 cars, man.
Oh, ridiculous. Shaq owned the goddamn Papa John's up the street.
Oh, really?
Shaq, yeah, I eat at Shaq Papa John's all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Shaq getting all kind of money. Shaq is a billionaire, man. That man
I mean, driving in this Range Rover, man, it ain't going to be hard to spot in traffic. That's Shaq's Range Rover.
Yeah, because he got to get everything, supersized for him.
Is that a size? I mean, I'm thinking it got to be a high-end car theft, man, for somebody to steal Shaq car. That's got to be something that's got to be high-tech. What you think, man?
I think it was an inside job. Niggas ain't just smart, just the motherfucker just pull the goddamn Range Rover off the road. Yeah, it was an inside job. Yeah, somebody knows something. Man, it'll come out.
So rich people, man, just dumb it down and just drive beaters, man? Or shit, you supposed to get what you...
Nah, just get insurance. And let the motherfuckers goddamn... If you know, you know. Yeah, let the insurance sort it out. That motherfucker gonna make he gonna make a killing back off that. If it says, if he paid $180,000 for that Range Rover in enhancements, by the time it go to the insurance company, it was $250,000. Shaq gonna hit about a $65,000 to $70,000 lick off them niggas.
That ain't much money for a nigga like Shaq.
Yeah, but it's a lick. You can go trick it off.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to Shaq, man. We hope they recover your vehicle, and if they don't recover your vehicle, cut the check. Shit.
Shouts out Shaq.
Man, moving right along, man. Hey, I want to talk about the black middle class. Black middle class with all the SNAP benefits been cut and all of that, man. Does that make the black middle class? Does that make us? Not that we involved in the going to be affected by the SNAP cuts, but with all of the financial climate going on, is the black middle class under attack, and is one move away from ruins?
I think the black lazy class is under attack. The black middle class is reputable people that work for a living, that are profitable, that are progressive, that do amazing things in their community and don't take advantage of public programs. So the black middle class is not under attack. The scammers is under attack.
I mean, is the black middle class just built on debt and it's just basically one move away from destruction?
No, I was raised in the middle class. I never had food stamps. My father was an Army veteran and my mother was a homemaker. We never had food stamps. My daddy was really too proud for us to have, maybe even if we was able to do it or whatever. I don't think the middle class is under attack because the middle class isn't mad. It's the people that abuse the system.
Okay.
It's the scammers. They're scamming. Okay. That's a form of scamming. If you know that you're not using, if you've ever sold a food stamp, you're scamming. That's a federal offense. Okay? Those are the people that are upset about it, the people that are scamming. So no, it's an attack on the scammers. It's an attack on the illegal people that are using this shit and abusing this shit. And unfortunately, there are going to be some casualties because of the fact that people were abusing it. So if you're mad about your SNAP benefits, get mad at the bitch that was selling them bitches 40 for the 80. That's why they're gone.
Mm-hmm. So you think anybody that's, was there somebody that was currently in the black middle class that because of the SNAP benefits being removed, did they fall out of the black middle class? You think that happened to anybody?
I think the cream of the crop is going to rise to the top. I think it's going to, I think the scammers, the people that are not motivated, the people that are lazy as fuck will fall to their pre-prescribed thing. We're just not lifting them up. We're just not picking up their weight as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucking hustler gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. That's why a lot of people ain't gonna give a fuck about it. Niggas don't care.
Yeah,
we don't care. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care.
Any man that's mad at the goddamn fucking food stamps fucked up or whatever, that just goes.
I didn't think about it at all.
You're probably not a strong nigga.
I only thought about buying them from somebody.
Right,
that's
for
the
sure.
Thing I thought about shit. Hey, damn, I can't buy them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's all I thought about.
Yeah, we're no longer picking up their weight that they're going to have to pick up their weight. And so you're going to have some people that are going to see that as a turning point and they're going to improve their lifestyle and improve their motivation and go do better. Because
what about
now
the other ones?
They're going to fall to the wayside.
But what about, you think they're going to take it out on us? We're the one that live in proximity with them. You think they'll take it out on us?
Yeah.
Now them niggas, they think they're going to try to rob and steal and all of this type of shit. What you think about that?
I mean, niggas been stealing since the beginning of time.
But when they don't got them food stamps, then what?
I mean, do you think more people are going to steal?
That's what in my mind. Yeah, gotcha.
It could possibly, but you once again, they just stay out of those areas where those things are likely to happen.
Stay out the way. Man, why do we celebrate millionaires, as black people, but we ignore them, man? It seems like the average fight of the black person. Most people, it seems like we celebrate millionaires. If you're a black millionaire, oh man, you bad, man. But if you fucked up, we kind of frown upon that. Why do you think that's like in our black culture?
Well, I mean, we celebrate success. It's kind of hard.
I think all races do, though, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think everybody. It's hard to celebrate something that's failing. It's not a celebration; it's a funeral. So we celebrate success. We celebrate the individuals that have figured it out and that have excelled. And try to find and learn from them so we can, have the same success for ourselves. So I've always celebrated greatness. Okay. I've never really celebrated inadequacy. I've never really celebrated being average. I've never really celebrated. It's like when you get a report card and you got a C-.
Okay.
It's not really worth celebrating.
No, I mean, you're average.
You average. You might not get in trouble, but your mama not taking you to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
You're not going to get that $100 from your pop.
No.
For all C's.
No.
But if you get A's, it's going to be some incentive there. All my kids got A's and B's. We didn't see any C's this past report card. Everybody got cash apps.
Okay.
But if you come in with C's just across the board, nobody applauds being average. It's just the way of nature. You're fitting into the crowd. So I think people should always strive to be the best version of themselves.
Okay, sure. Well, that's good. I can go for that. Yeah. I can go for that, man. Let's move along. Let's talk about, man, the ugliness of politics on Black TikTok, man. Man, it's ugly out there, man. TikTok, Instagram, man. Is this just a new space for digital beef, man, and unchecked rumors and all kind of bullshit, man? What do you think about that types of shit?
Hey, man, one thing about niggas, man, niggas is gonna talk. You know what I'm
They
saying?
can believe that. To the police and everybody else.
Yeah, you know, they niggas will solve murders online.
Man, what? Reddit, police, everything.
Yeah, they investigators, they presidents, they cabinet members and senate members.
Believe it.
You know, I mean, that's what it is. That's what social media is. Social media is a place for us to be social with media. And so, you know, people are using it for however they want to use it. You need to use it as a grain of salt. A lot of these things are not exactly credible sources or credible people. These are just people's attention. Social media has made it where the lame ass nobody nigga got a voice.
Yes.
A nigga that got his ass whooped, that got punked, that won't have no motion
You wouldn't know who he was.
world, has a voice and a platform that people listen to.
Correct.
The idiot motherfucker has a voice. The goddamn stupid motherfucker has a voice. And so that's just the nature of social media. Everybody has a platform. It's on you on what you ingest. You make the decision if you want to ingest this trash and this bullshit. You make the decision on picking what you wanted to watch. You know, when we was growing up, it was like 5. If you didn't have cable, it was 4 to 5 stations. You couldn't pick. Nigga, it was...
The TV went off after a certain time.
Yeah,
they played taps. Dun, dun, dun. Motherfucker, your ass woke up, the motherfucker was buzzing. Yes.
Whatever came on is what you came on.
Yes.
Now we have such a plethora of options for people to
1,000%.
tap into whatever they want to into. It's your decision on what you ingest. If you don't like it, turn it off. Close the app. I used to tell myself all the time, man, hey, it's nothing wrong with putting the phone down and closing the app. And I think some of us need to do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Now, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, man. You know, it's just a situation where just people just need to ingest what they need to ingest and take everybody's opinion with a grain of salt. If
Man, the social media make it into make life into one big barbershop talk, like one big shop where this now it's just nationwide. It's just a barbershop.
That's exactly what it is. That's social media. Social media took the barbershop and beauty shop talks and put it in the
Shit's ruining a lot of lives, man.
Yeah, because they gossiping, and they gossiping out loud, and they gossiping in front of 1 million people.
Yes.
You know, you used to have a rumor about you, you know, in school or whatever. It was an unknown thing,
true,
like,
true.
oh yeah, I heard she was sucking dick in the bathroom. Now it's a video of it. And people can subscribe to it, and they pay $4.99, and they can watch it and download it. And if they pay enough, they'll send them a specialized copy of it. And that's just what it is. It's just talk. It's gossip. It's back and forth. It's messiness, and people love it.
Man, is it safe to say our next generation is just gonna learn from this? Are they gonna be with politics, relationships? Are they gonna learn all of this shit virally? Is this where the learning curve is gonna come from?
I think the next generation is going to be extremely more intelligent than we are because they have access to
I don't think so.
Check me out. I think they have access to way more information than we did.
Okay.
Right? Now, they have the chance and opportunity to have a vast more intellectual knowledge than we ever did because we would have to go to the library, look through the books, go through this shit, read 2 hours. You can literally just Google type search. You can ask ChatGPT anything. So what I think this generation needs to do is learn how to direct your focus on what the fuck you're supposed to be hearing and you're supposed to be ingesting. There's going to be a need for discipline and having some kind of self-control to not watch the bullshit.
You know, I think the kids actually they can learn things faster, but I don't think they understand them at a rate like with you and I. We understand at a deeper level. I think they can get the information faster, but I think our level of understanding is more. I think.
They know how to go find the answer quick.
Right.
Because the answers are.
But I think we understand it more deep.
Yeah, we
have a deeper understanding of it.
We knew how to get to the answer because we had to figure out.
Right. They can find it, but we understand it.
But the world is that. The world is now finding the answer, finding out how to do it. You literally ask for it and it gives
and it pops up.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So before we wrap tonight's show, man, give me one final thought, man. What's one of your from tonight's show? What's one of the parts, man, you like for your guests to take away from this, man?
Shut up. Ladies. You can get your bills paid and have a personal bodyguard for the rest of your life that is willing to die for you, if you learn how to shut the fuck up without having him to tell you to shut the fuck up when it's time to shut the fuck up. You would be amazed at how nice, soft, and provided for you will be if you learn how to shut the fuck up. I'm a firm believer of shutting the fuck up because it costs you nothing to shut the fuck up, but it could grant you everything. Appreciate you, Bizzy.
All right, man. Thank you. All right.